ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for another episode of the Peer Pressure Podcast. Usual suspects in the building. Myself, Jerome, Zealous, whatever you want to call me. Controlling the ones and twos to the left of me.
My name is Cujo.
Cujo, a.k.a. Mr. Rated Drastic. Sitting in front of Cujo, we got...
This is my area, and I'm afraid to fuck you because your ass is full of bacteria.
That is it.
What, marinate?
And marinate. I'm gonna zoom into his face.
To the left of him, we got...
Ivan News.
The front.
Oh, my God.
Nigga said front butt.
So...
What's wrong with a little bit of front butt, man?
You're nasty.
I'll put my dick in it.
What?
In the front butt? Y'all won't put y'all dick in the front butt? Just
No.
to say y'all did it?
It's uncharted territory.
Oil that shit up. Oil it up with some baby oil. Just saying, that shit probably feel the same. And you can look at her in the face. I'll fuck her standing up, though. I cuffed her like the ends of that shit, wherever that shit is, the front butt, and just plop, 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 plop. I'ma fuck hard, too. Because you know it's like, she can take it because it's in the front butt. All right, I'm done. I'm done. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of front butt.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
Hopefully it don't stink.
Please cut all of that out. Cut all of that out.
Shout out to y'all girls with front butts. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of front butt, baby.
Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut everything out. Cut everything out. You wasted 2 minutes.
I think
2.5 minutes.
if you lay them on their back and you put a blanket over their stomach and just keep the front butt out, it's no difference. It's no difference. Just how they legs dangling off the bed, it's no difference. It's no difference. And depending how strong you is, you can fuck the front butt, flip her around, fuck the back butt, flip it back around. You can double dip if you want to, bro. Just saying.
When was the last time everyone here went to church?
Oh, God.
I feel like the church would catch on fire if we walked in.
Nah, that nigga gonna catch on fire.
All right. I mean what I say.
Nigga passionately talked about how to fuck front butt.
I put my face in it.
Yep.
This is how we starting it. Can we start the podcast? I'm done.
Nigga nasty.
I'm not nasty, bro. I'm a man. At the end of the day, I'm a
Nasty.
man.
Nigga said he put his face in it. You talking about Shorty right there on the phone.
Front butt. Yo, stop bullying me, bro.
You bully yourself.
Nah, fact.
Be bullying if we let you release all that shit.
So y'all won't fuck it.
No.
Oh.
All right, I'm done. I won't speak no more. That'll be my last time ever talking about front
The
butt.
fact that anybody can fuck it is like you.
And you know she doubled down on it too. She's like, yeah, my front butt. Is
No,
fat.
you said you would stop talking about it.
Did we talk about Lizzo?
Losing weight.
Losing weight, did we?
Can we talk about it?
Niggas are hating on her.
For what? Oh, because they saying she not body positive no more?
Pretty much.
I think losing the weight is the most body positive thing you could do if you a little.
Positively keep her health, but yeah, I mean.
Nah. But I mean, I don't. You know what? No matter what you do as a celebrity, motherfuckers just gonna hate, bro. Niggas just gonna hate.
Not even just that. It's fucking obvious. No one likes to be fat.
No.
You get what I'm saying? And the fact that it's okay for society to praise women and people just in general being obese, it's not cool. You get what I'm saying? She's the fucking, splitting image of it. It just like shows you that it's not all that.
Hey, she made a career. Now she's doing better for herself.
Yeah. I just think she just got some news from the doctor, like, huh.
Oh,
But
You feel me?
Can we talk about why is? I don't want to make it a race thing, but
Yes.
it seemed like a race thing.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Can we talk about? Nobody said shit except congratulated her and gave her flowers when Adele lost all that weight. Because remember when Adele came out, she was heavy, right? She lost weight, kept losing weight. She looked good now.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything. All niggas did was give her flowers.
I feel like
Lizzo lose weight. Now motherfuckers is just like, oh, you not body positive, or you trying to be fat phobic, or whatever the case is. I didn't read any of the comments. I just seen that niggas was just like, oh shit, Lizzo lost weight.
Yeah.
That's all I seen. I didn't see none of the extra shit. But if they are hating, that's kind of crazy.
Well, I feel like that's just any woman of color, especially that's in the industry. You think about it, how hard they came down on Ice Spice. Now they coming down on Lizzo. You know, it's just one of those things where you're going to be hated no matter what you do.
Yep.
So
You try to live a healthy lifestyle, then everybody's like, oh,
she lost the weight though. Shout out to her.
yeah, good for her.
Happy for him, bro.
lost the weight too, and
What happened?
Ariana Grande.
But she lost
No, like
muscle
she doesn't
density,
look like
bone
she
marrow.
lost- yeah, like when we say lost weight, we mean it like a positive way. Like
Bone
she
marrow.
looks respectfully. Like they were talking about after they did the movie Wicked. Her and what's that
I don't know.
shorty name? That bald headed
The bald one?
Yeah.
Something.
Nikki. I don't know if it's a Nikki or something, some type of crazy name. But how skinny they looked after.
Yeah.
Ariana was already skinny to begin with, so now she look malnourished, bro.
Like face sunken in, eyes sunken in, cheeks sunken
Could
in.
be going through something. You never know.
Nah, facts. Or that was the role that she had to do. You get what I'm saying? She had to be a certain weight.
Maybe. I
You
mean,
get what I'm
what's
saying?
His name?
Kristen Bell. Yeah.
He did some crazy shit. Same with Joaquin.
Oh, when Christian Bale did The Mechanic, right?
Yeah.
The Mechanic, the dude was supposed to be like ridiculously skinny,
Yeah.
and Christian Bale literally like went all in.
And
Then-
eating apples and cigarettes from.
Bro,
crazy.
he was doing some wild shit, and actors do that.
Yeah.
But for a movie like Wicked, it's kind of crazy that you like put yourself in that situation where you have to get that skinny.
Yeah.
Looks like you have an eating disorder.
Yeah. Because it makes
Type
me
shit.
it makes me think they had to because they both, tiny.
When people get like mad skinny, their heads just start to look big as shit on their body.
Yeah, because your body not supposed to get that small.
Like,
You get what I'm saying? You see tailbone if you bend over. You see tailbone. Am I lying? Why I'm always the bad guy when I'm telling the truth?
You say some outlandish shit. That's all it is.
Skinny shorties, when they bend over and bust open,
count the vertebrae.
you can see that shit, bro. You can. I like to when I'm getting crazy, right? I like to rub my thumbs on the fucking spinal cord. Oh, it's Women's Month.
I thought it was Women's Day.
I thought it was month.
Shout out to y'all women with big areolas.
March is Women's History Month.
Shout out to y'all.
Celebrated for a day.
Oh shit! I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of posts about the women empowerment and shit like that,
Do y'all think?
which is good. I love that for y'all. I love that for y'all. Just stop calling us toxic.
We is a little bit though. Not trying to be cuck, but we a little toxic.
Saying cuck is crazy.
Yeah, that was wild.
We a little toxic. Definitely, if you leave it up to Doechii.
Bro, I'm glad you brought that up. You heard what she said? I don't know who the shorty was she was talking to,
Yes.
but they was doing like answering. They was playing a game, answering questions, and she pretty much asked her like, "What's your biggest red flag?" And she was taking a guess. I don't remember what her friend said, but Doechii eventually lifted up her board, and it was just like, she was like, "Men, especially straight men,
Crazy.
biggest red flag." Now, apparently, what they were saying is because Doechii is part of the community, LGBTQ community, and she identifies, I believe she's queer.
Okay.
So,
She like her man to suck dick.
Oh.
If you don't suck dick, she's not attracted to you.
I don't think that's what she was saying, but
But she don't like straight men. So you like men that dib and dabble, right?
I think the reason why some people were saying is because straight men, they don't really like support the community.
Fuck. Okay.
Like, they won't be able to they don't support the spaces that she would be in.
I'm sorry, this nigga, bro. This nigga.
I know.
This nigga, I try to hold it. He's
Like they don't
okay.
support the communities that she would be in, like the areas. They don't support like what she stands for and everything like that. Because she's like a super feminist, apparently.
You don't support being in restaurants, so you don't get flack for that shit.
Wait, what?
What?
Say it again.
You don't support being in Indian restaurants.
I don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's your opinion.
Yeah, it's my opinion, but I still love Indians.
I've seen a bunch of people were on social media saying different things, like the whole, like this whole I hate men shit is getting old. Like I saw a lot of women, different people saying like this whole I hate men, I'm tired of men are the issue era is like getting like old, like repetitive, redundant.
I have a theory.
It is.
I have a theory. I think eventually, if not this year, next year, the polls is going to turn where all that fuck men, hate men, this, that, and the third is going to be out the window.
The pendulum shift.
Yeah, and it's going to be back to traditional women wanting to be in the house, be a mother,
Shit, they all want
shit
that
like
now.
that. Yeah, that's what I'm
about to
saying.
say,
You starting to
already.
see it now.
Hey, you go on my Instagram, bro.
You
go on
starting
my
to see it.
Instagram. Yeah.
You starting to see it.
There's a lot of people that like we're all friends with, or we went to high school with, or that I know from like your work friends and mutual friends and shit like that. Dude, they'll be on like online talking about on their stories. They'll be like, yo, like, can we go back to being in the house? I don't want to go to work. I find it funny.
Yeah.
I just find it funny.
All I'm saying is, give me something worth of value before I make you a stay-at-home mom. That's it. Like, what do you bring to the table that I'm not bringing already for myself?
I'm already the table. That's what you. That's how you coming.
Well, if you're gonna make somebody a stay-at-home mom, essentially that kind of they would be doing everything. Stay-at-home mom. That's kind of the value.
I'm just saying.
That bitch cook, clean, and shut the fuck up. That's what you.
That's crazy.
Jesus.
Your words, not mine.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say none of that.
This who said it right here. You see him? That's him. He said that.
My stance on the shit doesn't change. Like for me, realistically, like if you mother my kids,
Yes.
Mother my kids.
yeah, but no, seriously, if you are the mother of my kids, you have the choice whether or not you want to go to work or not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna force you.
I think that's fair.
This economy is crazy.
Yeah,
bitch.
that's
Working.
that's what I was about to
Work.
say. Because the reason why you're hearing a lot of women now saying, "No, I'd rather just be a stay-at-home mom," because I'm hearing it too, is because they work 8 hours, and they come back and they still have to be a mom. You get what I'm saying? You still have to be a mother.
I'm hearing more women okay with that 50-50 shit too.
Yeah, you have
Which
to.
is like, I'm going 100-0.
Yeah.
50-50 sound cool right
That's what
now.
I'm saying. So it's like I think it's going to switch around where men is going to get a little bit more praise now. You get what I'm saying? It's like, okay, because now a lot of women wanted to be very masculine and play that male role. They start to see it. You get what I'm saying? They starting to see it. If you want to be a man or you want to act like a man, you want to have that male role, now you see how hard it is. Because niggas don't give a fuck how you feel.
It's a sensitive subject, man. I
Yeah,
don't know how
but
to
it's
speak on
it's
this.
it's low key aiming in that direction.
You think
go,
so?
bro? I just talked to a whole dyke. You can't say dyke no more.
You can't say
You
that.
said, yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Since when?
You can't say that.
Okay, what can we say?
We still say, yeah, dyke, stud, butch. We still say all that.
Stud butch is
All right,
fine.
I just talked to a whole young and May, right? At my job like a week ago, no, 2 weeks ago, and she was just like, yeah, I'm looking for a dude. I mean, a dude type shit. She's like, I can't really do this. And we joke around. I knew her for like years since I've been at this job.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. I watched her I was about to say transform. Oh my gosh. Transition to becoming who she is. Like, and yeah, like she was like, yeah, I can't do this shit no more. And we was talking about mental health. She's like, I can't do this no more because my significant other don't really want to listen to how I feel. You get what I'm saying? And
She got a shorty?
yeah, she got a whole fiance and everything. Crazy.
Masculine fiance or feminine?
No, feminine fiance. And she's masculine now. Like
So
got
she know
a
what it's
little
like.
Goatee now. She got like a little goatee going for her.
Oh, she
Yeah.
doing the thing.
And she was like, yeah, my fiance don't want to talk to me about my mental health. My family don't really give a fuck. I'm paying all the bills and doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. I was like, Oh, good. Okay.
I started to see that though. Like, you haven't had any women that are messing with women come ever be like, bro, I get it.
Yeah. That's
Like, I've had a
literally
couple
her.
women
Yeah.
tell me like, bro, I get it. Like, I get it now. What y'all niggas be talking about? Like,
She ain't come out her mouth and say, I get it, but she's complaining
she was essentially, yeah.
like how we would complain.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, welcome to the party. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, simple as that. I mean, for men, it's just like it's expected. You go to work, you come home, you deal with your shit, and then you know, rinse, recycle, repeat.
Yeah, and it's harsh to say, and a lot of people probably gonna be in my DM after this and like, you know, we are misogynist or whatever, but it's the truth. You get what I'm saying? Because we talked about something like this similar, and I got like mad women in my DMs like, y'all, that podcast is mad fucking toxic. It was like, bro, we were just talking about mental health. You get what I'm saying? How's that toxic?
Simple,
You know,
simple as that. I mean, but again, it's not. Nothing we saying is not. It's like it's not true. You feel me? Like, as a man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah,
Nobody's there for you at the end of the day. You
the
gotta
end of-
handle your shit on your own.
yeah. We don't have girlfriends to talk about our problems too. You know, we have us, but it still come to a certain point where we can't really say everything.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Even if you can, you know, some of us might not react the way we want to. You get what I'm saying?
I gave up.
You know, it's just like it's just how it is, you know. And
I have a reaction. I'm the bad guy.
yeah.
So I don't.
And then when you sit down with a woman and try to explain this, they quick to say, "Oh, y'all don't got it as bad as women." It's just like, okay, it's always a back and forth. You know, it's never a, you know, I meet you eye level.
Yeah.
You know.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, definitely you hear me out type of thing.
I know I'm talking a lot, but I had a conversation, full conversation. It wasn't an argument, it was a great debate. But the delusion of the debate just gave me so much confirmation, right? So I was watching this video talking about Megan Thee Stallion's outfit for the Grammys, right? And the lady was like,
I didn't even see it.
yeah, so her she was very revealing. Titties out. She just had stickers on her nipples.
I'm talking about Megan.
Megan.
Yeah.
She had the gold shit on. Ass is completely out. Like, she just had a G-string. You could see her ass.
Mm-hmm.
So, boom. The lady said, Meg, you can wear stuff like that because you got security. The young girls that's looking up to you, wearing stuff like that, they don't. So, you need to watch what you wear. So, the girl that I was next to was like, I don't agree with that. She's saying, you're victim blaming. I think that's the word. You're victim blaming. I was like, how? She's like, it's not the girl's fault that she's getting. I'm like, but if she's wearing shit like that, she got a higher chance of getting than if she wear sweatpants and jeans. You get what I'm saying? Or she got a higher chance to get, something happened to her. And the girl couldn't really comprehend where it's like, women sometimes got to hold themselves accountable for wearing certain revealing shit and then complain and bitch about these men hounding her.
You gonna get pissed. You gonna piss a lot of people off.
Yeah,
with
you're
what
definitely
saying.
gonna piss a lot.
No,
of
no,
going to
let's
piss a lot
talk
of
about
people off
it.
with
So
what
do
you're
you
saying.
think, I'm not saying it's their fault that they get or they getting harassed by these predators. No. But do you think they play a part into wearing revealing shit, very what is it called? Provocative clothing, going to the club, and then getting hounded by these predators?
Okay.
Do you think they play a part in it?
I'm not gonna answer your question directly. This is how I'm gonna. This is
It's
essentially.
coming from the same nigga that
This is
says,
gonna-
stay in the kitchen, shut the fuck up.
I didn't never say. Whoa! I never said that. I never said that. I never said
This
that.
nigga waved at the camera after he said it.
I never said that.
All
I
right,
never
so-
said that. But I look at it like this, right?
Yes.
So what attracts men and women about the opposite sex are a few things that are the same, but the way it stimulates is differently, right?
Yes.
So if I'm a woman, right, the
Yes.
same way to make your point, right?
Mhm.
I know naturally, just like you said, if I go out and wear this type of outfit,
Mhm.
wherever I go, I'm going to get X, Y, and Z type of reaction.
Yes. Attention. Certain
Attention
that you don't
attention,
want.
right? That Debatable.
Okay.
Debatable. If it's wanted or not, it's debatable. The problem comes with, and I know what you're saying, because it comes down to what, no matter what, even if you say like, hey, well, you got to be mindful of this, the response is always going to be, it doesn't matter what I'm wearing, how I look.
Yes.
It solely falls on you.
Yes.
You
Absolutely.
know,
that was her argument.
That's the argument.
Yeah.
Of this is how I break it down, though.
Yeah.
The same way I know, if I'm a woman and I go out, I'm gonna be looked at a certain way. If I'm a man, I go out, right? What makes me appealing would be, say, if I have on a bunch of jewelry,
Yes.
right? I'm still dangerous to both. I'm still in danger with both sexes, right? It's different though. If I'm a man and I go out with a lot of jewelry, I gotta watch myself around niggas who might want that jewelry.
Yes.
If I'm a man and I go out flaunting a lot of jewelry, I'm going to attract women that are going to try to do what they can to get access to my money.
Yes.
Essentially, and they'll do certain things that are the same. Men, and I always say this, it's like men and women can attack and hurt each other differently, but a lot of women, like the one you're talking to, don't want to see it that way.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, the way I look at it is, it's like, yes, I absolutely agree with what you're saying, but women don't have that logic.
Yeah.
A lot of women don't have that logic where it's just like, if I go around, if I'm dressing up sexy around, a lot of women are doing
Because
that.
the first thing
I'm
she said,
influencing
yes,
other women that do that, and and women.
I don't think so.
I'm influencing. I say you're influencing because who else kind of really sets those trends? Like, you got to think about it, even in the industry.
Yeah, I believe women wear clothing just to make themselves look pretty, feel sexy. I don't think they wear clothing for other women. They wear clothing for other men.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
But I'm not saying they're wearing it for other women. I'm saying
just the influence.
the influence.
Yes.
You got to think about it, just like they say, like, women are going to be influenced by that. So Megan Thee Stallion,
Yes.
what the woman is saying is like, listen, all these girls look up to you.
Yes.
You promote this. Be careful what you're promoting.
Yes.
Your friend's reaction is, she shouldn't say that, but it's just like, no, it's true.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
What the people idolize the celebrities. It's true.
Yeah, because
So, what you're saying is kind of like half. I think it's half right,
that was
and
her
then
argument too.
half wrong. Like, it's not just Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh,
right?
for sure.
Let's just stop. Like, it's not just Meg. She shouldn't have said it to Meg. She shouldn't have singled out Meg, because it's really not just Meg. Sex sells in the industry. We all know this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a saying that's been around since the beginning of fucking time, when
Yes.
we started fucking marketing and shit like that. That being said, you gotta bring it back. Like, there's been fashion trends throughout every couple decades, right?
I think this was my point as well.
You've had the Kylie Jenner lip filler trend.
Yes,
you
yes.
had the Kim Kardashian BBL trend. You had BBL fashion trends. Look at clothing now. We have like Fashion Nova and shit like that.
Yeah.
Everything is like BBL tailored and stuff like that. Now what you're seeing with like women going out in public spaces, they're going out with dresses, sheer dresses, where it pretty much shows like
Everything.
everything. And that's the new style. I know you guys have seen it on Instagram.
Yeah.
I know you guys have seen mutual friends of ours post in dresses like that and stuff like that. Again, it's not just one person, it's the entire industry, like you were saying. Should she have singled Meg out? Nah. I get I get Meg got fans and shit like that, but it don't fall on her solely. Talk to the designers, right?
Yeah.
Talk to these Vera Wangs, Versace's, all them. Like, talk to those designers. Tell them, hey, like, change your clothing.
Yes.
That's what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
Fuck you, this shit sells.
Yeah, I get it.
So it's a cultural thing, and it's always gonna be a cultural thing, and it's gonna shift. We're gonna go away from the sheer dresses and shit like that. Shit, we might not. They might embrace it more, and people are just gonna start walking around naked.
Yeah, it might get worse. But I think the lady's main point was, you have security, you can wear that stuff. The girls don't have security.
to touch on that.
You can wear they can wear that stuff, but they got better chances of being harassed because they don't have security. And it's like, yeah, I truly believe, yes, I agree, because it's like
That's true,
I use
but
this.
it's still a choice.
Yeah, yes, it's absolutely because I was like I use this example. If I'm in a blood dominated city and I wear blue because I just wanted to look fly, I just wanted to look, like that. You feel me? I wanted to look gangster. I want to wear blue. I know the level of threat that I put myself into now. So I'm walking through the hood knowing that I'm going to get some type of attention. Even if I don't want attention, you're still going to get attention. And I can't say it's your fault because you shot me only. You did shoot me, and I understand why, but I provoked you to shoot me.
So one's a catalyst, basically.
You get what I'm saying? Yes.
I
So
agree.
I was like saying the same thing with women that wear stuff like that in these clubs or out. You want to look pretty, and there's nothing wrong with you looking pretty.
Yeah.
I love that for you, but just don't get upset when you get unwanted attention, and then the unwanted attention is most likely gonna come from men that's extremely predators, predatorial.
Attention is wanted.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of they think they control. A lot of the times it's like I can control the naivety of I can control the attention that I get.
Yeah, but you can't.
But you can't.
But 2 seconds, my bad to cut you off.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah, no,
regardless of the fact, like her thing, then her rebuttal was, we get harassed regardless, even if we wear a fucking sweatsuit. I was like, yes, but what do you think? Who you think is gonna get harassed more? If a woman walking there with a baggy sweats and baggy hoodie, or a woman walking there with a sheer dress, nothing on? Who's gonna get harassed more? I said it's a level of harassment you choose to have, and I think that's what the shorty's whole point was. You know what I'm saying? Because she also said that was like, look what I have on. I have a dress that's to my knees and I have long sleeves. My husband chose this for me, so it's like she understands the threat. If she walk out the house with something tight, revealing, you get what I'm saying?
I think the big rebuttal with that, and for the listeners, we're speaking from a place that's not trying to be toxic or anything like that. We're just trying to be logical about it.
And highlight everything, contradictions and everything like that.
Absolutely. None of us are women here. It's all men sitting at this table. The biggest thing that I will say for us men in general is self-control.
Yes.
That's the one thing that neither one of you mentioned. You guys kind of alluded to it, just didn't mention it fully. I think self-control is a big thing. We're all adults here. We're all grown-ass men, right? We've all been to parties, clubs where we look at, oh, damn, shorty fine. Damn, shorty's thick. Damn, shorty got a fat ass. Damn, look at her titties out, whatever, in the top. Have we ever gone over, sexually, essayed her, raped her, or groped her, anything like that? Self-control.
Yes. That was her argument.
Boundaries.
Yeah, that was
that
her
goes
argument.
both ways.
Yeah, she said, why can't men just be more,
Can't control their...
Yeah, why can't men just control themselves? I was like, you're right, but that's not realistic. You get what I'm saying?
That goes both ways, bro.
It's still, at the same time, I understand what y'all are saying. I'm just playing the devil's advocate right now.
Yeah.
But also, I grew up in a household where I had a single mother, older sisters and all that shit, right? At the end of the day, I don't want nothing to happen to them.
Yeah.
It also comes down to the fact of, like, parents need to raise young men in a certain way. And I think it's been I think it shows in these newer generations that it's not the case anymore, because a lot of impulses and impulse control, like, this new generation lacks.
So we done?
Yeah.
We done?
I'm chilling.
We done?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on another episode of the Peer Pressure Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, comment,
Please don't
follow,
forget to listen.
show love, show some support.
Listen, I'm trying to get out of New Jersey. I almost got fucked today.
Anyway, while he does that, I'm gonna end this.